Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Frances, and I'm going to attempt to do a video that I was inspired by Veronica. Veronica Says started this, and I just kind of jumped on the bandwagon and said, this is something that I think I'd love to do, and also what better way to rotate your fragrances and give them all some love. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it, and it is a rating your fragrances that you've worn throughout the week. So I should have really had this up yesterday, but you know, whatever, I'm going to do it today and see how well we can get through this. There's lots of questions, so I may skip a few. I'm just going to wing it, and I'm going to start with the fragrance that I wore starting last Sunday, and it's Terracotta. And Terracotta is a beautiful, beachy, coconut, white floral fragrance, and in my opinion, you can wear it summer or winter. So I'm going to start with that one. That was what I wore on Sunday. Then Monday, Nora and I chose to wear Jean Paul Gaultier Classique Intense. Wednesday was Haute Couture. Wednesday was Eclat de Arpeggio by Lanvin. That was Wednesday. Thursday was Rêve les Fleurs by Rihanna, and then Friday was Sofia Vergara Love, and Saturday was Want by D Squared. I think I got the name right this time, D Squared. So what we're going to do is we're going to rate them from 1 to 10. So let's start with Terracotta, and on a scale of 1 to 10, I will rate this 100. Yes, I will rate it 100. It's one of my all-time favorites, and Veronica knows also, as it is one of her favorites. Now, the second one, I would rate Jean Paul Gaultier Classique Intense. Definitely up there would be a 9. Haute Couture by Givenchy is definitely a 9.5, and then we have Eclat de Arpeggio by Lanvin, and out of 1 out of 10, I'm sorry, but it was a mega fail for me, and I'm going to have to give it a 1. I know that's very sad, but yeah, couldn't stand it on my skin. Several hours later, I was trying to scrub it off. I just could not stand it. That's not to say that it's not a beautiful fragrance, but it's just not for me. So moving on to Rêve les Fleurs by Rihanna, and I'm going to have to give that one probably a 1.5. Started off okay, and then as the day progressed, it started to smell, on me personally, it started to smell like wood polish, like a Pledge wood polish. That's what I get from it. That's what I got from it from the get-go. And I know it's a lovely fragrance and a lot of people love it, but for me, I can't get that smell out of my nose. It just smells like a wood, the mix of the wood in with like the Pledge polish, not the lemon polish, but the wood polish. So yeah, that's a mega fail for me, and that will be getting decluttered. Love by Sofia Vergara gets a good solid 8 for sure. And then last but not least, on Saturday I wore Want by D Squared, and that one gets definitely a good 9.75 out of 10. Just adore it. Couldn't stop smelling myself. So the next question is, So now we're about to move into the awards. And this would be, let me see, which one? Best projection, the award will go to, I would say, Jean-Paul Gaultier, Classique Intense. This is a beautiful, warm, gourmand fragrance that I would say projects at least 2 arms length, and people around you are going to smell this as you get closer to them. None of these fragrances are overly project overly well. So yeah, I would give the award to Jean-Paul Gaultier Classique Intense. And the award for Best Sillage is gonna go, and sillage is the trail you leave when you enter or leave a room. And I'm gonna give the award to Love by Sofia Vergara. I think that one there probably leaves a really nice trail in a room. It's a lovely gourmand fragrance. Yeah, I'm going to give the award to that one. So the next award is, which one do you think is the most comforting? And I would definitely have no qualms about picking Want by D Squared. And Want is a lovely ginger, pink pepper, mandarin orange, heliotrope, damask rose, neroli, and then it's got this creamy dry down of Madagascar vanilla absolute, and woody notes. And next award is, which one is most alluring? And this is a tough one for me, because there's a few here that I think are quite alluring, and I'm actually going to go with the terracotta. Simple reason is my husband absolutely adores this on me, and this is a beautiful floral coconut with that tiare flower. It's got a hint of jasmine, ylang ylang, and it's bergamot. The tiare flower in this I find to be extremely alluring, and yeah, I'm going to pick Terracotta by Guerlain. The next award is, which one is the most interesting? And to me, I would say the most interesting one would be Haute Couture by Givenchy. This opens with a splash of pepper, vetiver. It's got a smoky, like a smoky, dusty, almost like I describe it as, this smells like a grandma's attic, only in a good way. It's got that smoky, kind of dusty raspberry off the top. Some people have described it as almost like a cigarette smoke, sweet cigarette smoke. I don't get that vibe, and I'm glad I don't get that vibe, because that would not be attractive to me. But I do get the smoky, the dusty, that kind of powdery, dusty raspberry, soft and powdery smell with this. It's got so many layers to it. It lasts all day. This is the Eau de Toilette. And this fragrance just lasts all day on me. It's just a gem that is not talked about very often. Another award would be, which one would be most everyday? Which one would you reach for most every day? And it's going to be Want by D Squared. It's, again, I had to give it to this one. It's the one I reach for the most. It's soft, it's comforting. And yeah, I could just wear that every day and every night for the rest of my life. That's how much I love it. Which one would be the most special occasion? And the award goes to Haute Couture. This could be your wedding day fragrance, so it doesn't get any more special than your wedding day. This can be a signature fragrance. I can't speak enough about this gorgeous fragrance. In my opinion, it is of the utmost niche quality of any designer fragrance that I own. So that would be the most special occasion, would be Haute Couture by Givenchy. Now, an award for which one would be the most gifted. So which one do I feel I could gift to someone that would be pretty much guaranteed that they would enjoy it? It's going to, oh gosh, it's a hard one. It's a tie between Terracotta and Want. So I would have to go with Want, just because it is an easy blind buy. It is a comforting fragrance. If you like vanilla, if you don't like vanilla, then you probably won't like this. But it has it's a beautiful blend. It's creamy. It's primarily, mostly probably winter, but I think you could wear this definitely in the spring. Spring is coming and I'm planning on wearing it. Not in the heat of the summer, but definitely spring, fall, and winter. So I'm probably going to go through that bottle fairly quickly. And the last question I already answered is safest blind buy. Safest blind buy, most giftable, is Want by Squared. So if you don't have this, it is discontinued, then, and you like the sound of it, yeah, try and get your hands on it. It's still readily available, but with all the hype it's getting on YouTube right now, among the fragrance community, then you might want to grab a bottle while it's still available and the price is not hiked up. Which award goes to best bottle? Absolutely Jean Paul Gaultier Classique Intense. I find their bottles are probably one of the most unique on the market, or in my collection. It's just a beautiful bottle. I love it. So that award definitely goes to Jean Paul Gaultier. And last but not least is which fragrance gets best overall? Best overall goes to, drum roll ladies and gentlemen, Terracotta by Guerlain. Yes, that's best overall fragrance. For me, these are my choices. Now I'm going to give you a quick view of the fragrances for next week, and yeah, I hope I didn't completely butcher this. It's kind of think it's going to be a tag, because I'd like to see more people in the fragrance community do this. Yeah, maybe I get better at it as I go, but this is my first attempt at it. So thank you, Veronica, for creating this wonderful video / tag. I think girls, guys, let's all get on the bandwagon here and do this, and don't forget to credit Veronica Says for creating such a wonderful video. So here we go. These are my picks for next week. So starting the week off today, Sunday, my fragrance of the day is Prada d'Iris. Recently added to my collection, and as you can see, there's got a little dent in it already. I'm enjoying that. So that's my fragrance of the day. And then moving on to Monday will be Insolence by Guerlain. Tuesday will be Scandal et Paris. Wednesday will be Black Opium. Thursday will be Cloud. Friday will be Dolce & Gabbana The One. And Saturday will be C by Giorgio Armani. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on my next video. And as I always say, don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle.